We've arrived at High Hrothgar. We've brought our companions with me. The only companion I really shouldn't bring is this Vilja person because she tends to overtalk. She tends to talk all during the meeting so you can't hear what's going on.
How does it feel to be a Stormcloak,
So let's talk to her.
dearest friend? There are some things I need to talk to you about.
Okay, let's
Some
talk.
things that needs to be said.
Okay, go on. Sure, you need to say something.
Thank you again for rescuing me. I don't know what would have happened to me if it hadn't been for you. And then, I want to thank you for everything else you have done for me. Thanks to you, I have managed to fulfill both my missions in Skyrim. I have my flute back, and Heniri is released from the bottle. And therefore I guess it's time for me to move on.
Oh no!
While you escorted Heniri to the Lalu farm, I went to Dawnstar to talk to Wilbert. You see, I had received a letter from him, a letter where he asked to see me. It turned out that he wanted me to come with him to Cyrodiil to work as a bard.
So do you want to become a bard?
It has always been my dream to become a bard, and I have always dreamt of going to Cyrodiil. Still, I'm not sure.
How come you're not sure?
You see, this time in Skyrim has been the best in my life. I have so much enjoyed our adventures, to explore Skyrim together with you. And I have been so happy for our friendship. Never before have I had a friend like you. Of course it sounds tremendous to go to Cyrodiil and become a bard. It's what I used to dream of. It's just that, my dreams have changed.
Well, maybe we should talk this over. Can't you come back to Skyrim later?
Look, you and I have had a wonderful time. The thought of leaving, it's almost unbearable. But if I leave, I doubt I will ever return to Skyrim. You see, if I return here and find that you are no longer around, I think that would break my heart. Therefore, if you want me to stay, then please tell me.
Cool, we'll keep her.
It's time to say goodbye.
Let's go, let's stay.
You want me to leave?
Let's stay.
I mean that. You do want us to stay together. I am so happy to hear these words from you. I have been secretly wishing, but I haven't dared to put my hopes too high. You see, I do love playing music, but our friendship is even more precious to me. If this is where you want me to be, then I want to be here too. It doesn't matter where we are, as long as we are together.
Reminds me of Ted. Well, I think that's it. That's all the missions that she has. I'll just tell her to wait here.
Sure. You will stay here too, won't you?
The blades walk past me then. But I think that's all Vilja's missions. That's all done. So, quite fun. Quite a few ingredient gathering missions, rescue missions, fighting missions.
Arn gear, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You're not invited here. You're not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually. since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Were you? The hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
Delphine, we're not here to rehearse old grudges. The matter at hand is urgent. Aldrin must be stopped. You wouldn't have called this council if you didn't agree. We know a great deal about the situation and the threat that Aldrin poses to us all. You need us here if you want this council to succeed.
Very well. You may enter.
I've left Vilja outside because she tends to talk.
Done it. The men of violence are gathered here in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters.
Well, this is the only way to get Balgrof's help.
Which is why I allowed this violation of all our traditions. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
I've also added a quick quest fix, because what normally happens is, as you can see, the Blades absolutely hate the Greybeards, because the Blades and the Greybeards hate the Blades, because they are essentially arch enemies. The Greybeards support the dragons and the Blades are against the dragons. And what happens is that you have to choose sides. There is a fix that means that you can stay on both sides, and that's what I've added.
Why delay? Please, take your...
Let's speak to Ellen Wynn.
And so we meet again.
Hello.
I know who and what you really...
Do you now? Do you now?
You, Dragonborn.
Okay, fair enough. Well, we've got... Who have we got? We've got the Legate, we've got Jarl Elisif the Fair, General Tullius, and Jarl Bolgraf. Because Erlith is in my chair, that's why. Galma Stonefist, he's only brought along 2 people, and we've got the Blades on this side and the Greybeards. So, I shall sit down here.
Wait upon you, Dragonborn. Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit of...
You insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere.
Vilja's walking in, uninvited. Hope she doesn't talk too much.
On this matter.
Yes?
By Ysmir's beard. The nerve of those Imperial bastards. To think that we would sit down with that Thalmor bitch. I say she walks, or we walk.
I don't want the Thalmor here. I don't like them.
Agree on this.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim.
Good to see you, friend.
Interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor.
You wanted to talk to me?
Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's
How
counsel,
may I help you?
Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir.
What can I do for you?
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
One moment.
I'm tired of this place. Let's go somewhere
I
else.
just want to make clear that the only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the Dragon Menace.
So, what would you like to do next?
To negotiate a permanent settlement, unless Ulfric is ready to sue for peace and turn himself over to Imperial justice.
Yes?
Master Arngeir, are
We're
you
here
going to
to
just let
arrange a
him continue
temporary
to...
truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons. Nothing more.
It's a good, strong
Now,
weapon.
posturing, Tullius. If you came to talk, let's get on with it.
Fine. Let's get this over with.
My dearest friend, how are you today?
General Tullius, Jarl Ulfric.
Sometimes I get the
This
feeling that you
council
are
is
laughing at me.
unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit
Yes,
of
dear.
High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in
You are
Skyrim.
so quiet.
Who would
I
like
hope
to
you
open
aren't mad at me or something.
Our terms are simple. Riften must be returned to Imperial control. That's
You know,
the
since
price
you
we're
and I
agreeing
started
to.
to travel together, I have discovered
Right,
something.
Talos.
I'm
The
actually
stone's
quite
on
a good
this
fighter.
one. You're in
Don't
no
you think so
position
too?
to dictate terms to us, Tullius.
That's quite an opening demand, Tullius.
What's on your mind, friend?
Can't be taking this demand seriously. We can hold Riften against anything the Empire can throw at it.
I'm tired of this
Besides,
place.
Jarl
Let's
Layla
go
will
somewhere
never
else.
agree to it.
Whatever I decide is in the best interests of Skyrim. Are we clear?
Yes,
You're so
my
quiet.
lord.
I hope you
Come on,
aren't
Tullius.
mad at me
You
or
can't
something.
seriously expect us to just hand over Riften at the negotiating table. You haven't been able to take it back yet.
You look very
give it
handsome
up
in that
now?
outfit. Do you know
Sure,
that?
General Tullius does not expect something for nothing.
Of course not.
So, what
will
would you like
offer
to
for
do
Riften,
next?
Tullius? Some empty promises. Maybe some more Imperial bluster.
Enough, Galmar.
I really like your outfit. It matches your eyes so well.
First, let me be clear. The Sons of Skyrim
Hi
know
there.
from bitter experience that talking to the Empire is a waste of time. Or worse, Imperial promises are
Is there anything I can do for you?
prepare a dagger for your back.
Aye. We haven't forgotten Markarth, Tullius.
I'm tired of this
But
place.
I accept
Let's
the
go
Dragonborn's
somewhere else.
invitation to this council. And I at least will negotiate in good faith. The council was your idea, huh? So tell us, what do you think Riften is worth?
I think the Reach is fair trade.
With Markarth in our hands, we'll be able to raid the Imperial supply lines out of Solitude.
I'm
You
tired
heard
of
the
this
man,
place.
Claudius.
Let's go somewhere else.
We've made you a fair offer. If you're really serious about this truce, you need to reconsider.
I really like your outfit.
Disappoint me.
It matches your eyes so
I
well.
accepted your invitation to this council, despite your known association with the rebels. But it seems you have no intention of dealing fairly with me.
What can I do for you?
Now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. You
What's
have
on
no
your
intention
mind,
of
friend?
coming to terms. You're here to blacken the Empire's name, and I won't be party to it. If you think you
Is there anything I can do for you?
deluded as you've always been, soon enough I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't
You
be
know,
any
since you and I
dragons.
started to travel together, I have discovered something. I'm actually quite a good fighter. Don't you think so too?
Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about
Is there anything I can
while the
do for
fate
you?
of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch
So,
his tongue.
what would you like to do next?
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do
Shall we
anything.
continue?
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means?
Dearest friend,
Alduin has
I'm
your
so
friend,
happy that you
the
are here.
World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more
Anything I
powerful
can do
with
for you?
every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment
Shall
in the
we
face of
continue?
this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world.
I'm tired of this place. Let's go somewhere else.
If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember.
Yes? What do you want?
Now, back to the matter at hand. You know I can't agree to these terms. The Emperor would
Yes, dear?
this treaty, and I would be recalled.
Show us bones. Where will these demands end?
Hello there.
Out with it then.
We want compensation for the massacre at Carthwayston.
You are so
You slaughtered
quiet.
the very people you claim to
I
be
hope
fighting
you
for.
aren't mad at me or
True
something.
sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would
I
never
really
stoop
like
to such
your
methods,
outfit.
even
It
in
matches your
retaliation
eyes so
for your
well.
butchery at...
Tullius, all the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
Yes?
So, Dragonborn,
What is it?
what do you say?
Well, I'd say Ulfric should compensate you for Carthwayston, if we're going for a treaty.
On the wrong side in this war. For once
Yes,
you'll
friend?
actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
Yes, dear?
Seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius.
Yes? What do you want?
These are the terms currently on the table. Riften will be handed over to Imperial control.
Anything I can do for you?
Jarl Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften.
Shall we continue?
Empire will withdraw its troops from the Reach, allowing Ulfric's forces unhindered access to
What's up?
Jarl Igmund will go into exile, with Thongvor Silverblood taking his place.
I'm tired of this place. Let's go somewhere else.
The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Carthwayston.
How may I help you?
You both agree to this?
The sons of Skyrim will live up to their
Yes?
as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms?
Hello there.
Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I
Tell
have
me,
nothing to
what do
say
you
to
want?
that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your
So,
utmost to
what
safeguard
would you like to
our
do
interests.
next?
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The
Is there
Empire
anything
can
I can
use
do for
terms,
you?
Yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be...
What's up?
Count on it.
Now that the Empire has been driven from the Reach, we can put a stop to the raping of her silver mines. That silver belongs in Skyrim.
Hi.
Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
This is quite an achievement, Dragonborn. And General Tullius. Riften is ours.
You wanted to talk to me?
I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan.
Yes, I'm ready to do
Yes,
my part.
friend?
Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
I really like your outfit. It matches your eyes so well.
That little detail, have you?
Ah, I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temple, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up.
Okay, so you've identified a dragon.
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be.
Why would he come when I call him?
But dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
So what's this dragon's name?
I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Odavin, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
Anything I can do for you?
Okay. So that's it. And that after that, we'll pause it there and then get on with the mission.
We know about Carthways.
Oh. turns out he's a dragon, but he helped me.
We needed his help. Now we don't. And it's long past time for him to pay for his crimes. And he's not just any dragon. He was the right hand of Alduin. He committed atrocities so infamous they are still remembered thousands of years later.
You know, I always felt there was
He
something
needs to die.
noble
He
about
deserves to
him.
die.
Do you think so too?
And it falls to you to kill him. Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continue to help you.
Well,
Poor
about Parthenax.
Do you think the
Make
White
your choice,
Fire will
Dragonborn.
save his
You're
life?
either with us or
Let's
against
find
us.
out. Let's go to the Forsaken.
Why does he need to die?
He helped Alduin enslave our ancestors. He may have betrayed Alduin in the end, but that makes him worse, not better. We can't afford to give Parthenax the opportunity to betray us in turn and return to his old master.
Let's go to the Forsaken Cave and look for the White Fire. Maybe it can save the life.
Okay, I'll just skip that. But anyway, we'll stop there, and I'll see you next time.